Times are tough, but it's your anniversary, so you decide to go out for dinner at a nice restaurant. Celebrations are special, and you decide to throw caution to the wind and spend some major cash on a special evening at a special place. You have suited up, and your wife has gone that extra mile with hair and makeup, a special dress, and you are there to dine and celebrate in quiet, rare opulence. You are greeted with soft jazz and the clink of silverware. Tonight is going to be special. A few moments after being seated, you glance over at a nearby table. There are two young men with their dates, sprawling in their seats, wearing t-shirts and shorts, wearing flip-flops and exchanging loud conversation peppered with F-bombs and coarse language. They are wearing ball caps with the brim facing backwards and are completely oblivious to their surroundings. Ambient, loud coarse language and intermittent expletives from nearby table. This restaurant is in the center of our downtown area, has great food and a good reputation. The food is not inexpensive. The scenario is increasingly common. You look at your wife and you know what she is thinking. We don't belong in this world anymore. The days of professional waiters, cultured in the best wines and the best dining choices, are long gone, replaced with waitstaff with unkempt and brightly colored hair, as well as their arms covered with tattoos and copious body piercings. It appears that no matter how expensive the restaurant, the owners seem reluctant to enforce any dress codes for their patrons. Training programs are more than likely a quick tour of the restaurant, a quick walkthrough of the billing software, and away you go. We cook most of our meals at home, but when we go out, it would be nice to think we are somewhere other than an outside rock concert, bar, or Monster Jam event. The lack of concern about personal appearance is appalling. Depending upon your age, we sound prudish, judgmental, even puritanical. I know the younger generations only want the freedom to express themselves. I understand and respect that. However, at some point, no one seems willing anymore to draw the line when customers ignore acceptable customs and standards. At what point in paying an obscene amount of money for a dinner can you expect to feel like you are doing something special rather than attending your neighbor's barbecue? What has happened to our society where everyone feels they have the right to dine in any fashion they want, and if they offend someone else, that is not their problem? Mores and fashions change with the times. The restaurant business is volatile, has a low profit margin, and is highly competitive. Owners are reluctant to enforce rules that the majority of their customers don't respect, and thus allow them to wear whatever they want. What is wrong with expecting a little class, a little decorum, a little appreciation for the finer things in life? Why do adult men now dress as toddlers when they go out for an evening? Get a little class and grow the fuck up. One high-end world-famous steakhouse states on its website, no t-shirts, athletic shoes, flip-flops, ball caps, shorts, or torn or faded jeans. If you are not dressed in business casual or semi-formal attire, you may be seated in the lounge area instead of the main dining rooms. Another fine dining restaurant has on its website, we kindly request that guests refrain from wearing swimwear, workout clothes, jerseys, ball caps, garments with a strong marijuana odor, or clothing with offensive language or graphics. This policy is reasonable when it asks you to spend upward of $100 per person on dinner, not including alcohol. But what about all of the other higher-end establishments? I have concluded that this expectation is from a bygone era that few owners wish to enforce any longer. The younger generations call this freedom of choice. We call it a beautiful night out ruined. Depending upon your views, I will be either applauded or vilified. But I don't think I am out of line by simply asking for a little thought and consideration, and perhaps even a little respect for tradition, a heightening of standards, and perhaps a little appreciation of the finer things in life. I would love to hear your take on this little slice of life. Remember, click like, subscribe, and smash that bell for more from Worldwide Wired.